Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Monday, September 25th, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. I am just drawn back to my romantic fairy oracle that I created myself, Cherry Enchantress. If you find this online, you'll see in lots of places like Temu and AliExpress. AliExpress did not ask for permission or order it that I know of from makeplayingcards.com, and that's the only place where you can get it legitimately. Just saying. And I am the romantic fairy, by the way. And so that's part of the reason why I changed that name. It's like, I'm the romantic fairy. I made this deck. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Now this is the big creator version of this with the more extended wording. But my little pocket size, Pixie size, has more cards. Has also the 5 love languages in it as well. But shorter on the wording. And I couldn't get this in a oracle size with this pretty gold edging, so I had to pick the large one. All right, let's see what we get. We have manifesting the one. I feel like this is a continuation. Didn't we have that come out? Yes, that was the last time I used this deck. Manifesting the one came out. You're doing it. Benefit of the doubt. Isn't this the one? I swear to God, I shuffled and I'm just picking from the middle. Twin flame union. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goosebumps. Okay, I'm going to zoom in and let's talk about this. All right, so very soon your true love will arrive. It's possible that you've already met, at least in the 5D, that you've been experienced this sensation that they're there, they're around you, they're near you, you're close to them, you know them, you feel like you know them. But there's doubts, right? And that happens so often when you meet your twin flame. You initially have this overwhelming feeling like this is the one. Yup, I got this right. And you have a euphoria, you feel clicking, you feel bliss, you're in love, all these wonderful energies. And then something strange happens. Usually this happens not as much and rarely in just soulmate energy. Soulmate energies usually stays in that good vibes and it just grows from there. And usually the soulmate that you find that has good vibes and you feel happy with turns out to be your physical person in life, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your relationship, the one that you can have and spend time with and work into dating and then living together and the whole phase thing that we're so accustomed to, and then possibly and finally marriage and so on. The twin flame, however, is not necessarily in a progression the same way. The twin flame, though, is saying soon you will unite in heart, body, mind, and soul with your twin flame. So some of the phases that you go through before you get into union with your twin flame is that period of doubt. So the first phase is longing, the feeling like there is someone there out there for you and you feel them, you sense them, you want to draw close to them, you're manifesting them, maybe not even consciously. Sometimes you just, for some reason, the whole twin flame thing starts to pop up and you see the word and you see 1111 and you see all these kinds of signs, and then you start to feel this yearning and this longing for the other person, and that's the initial phase. You may have met accidentally, not knowing they were your twin flame before, and then you're going through this yearning phase to get connected with them again. The benefit of the doubt. So the doubt comes in Maybe sometimes it's right after the first meeting. Sometimes it takes a little while, especially when you think it's going to go a particular course. Like, this is going to be a regular relationship and we're going to do regular things. And then it doesn't work out that way. Then you think, okay, maybe this isn't the one. Well, the fact is, it could be, could very well be. It could be your twin flame, because twin flames are not really necessarily there to, you know, create this kind of happy bubble. It's they come into your life to create some kind of action, some kind of energy to help you learn more about yourself and to go deeper into self-love and to really get in touch with who you are and why you are, the whole you of you. Twins are reflecting who we are. They are us, and they sometimes reflect our dark sides, and sometimes it's not easy to see these parts of ourselves in another person, and sometimes we get repelled by that. And so at once the twin flame can attract highly, like the most magnetic feeling you can ever feel, and they can also repel similarly, because you're afraid of what you see. You're afraid of your own self sometimes, or you haven't come to accept and heal yourself completely. But there's all kinds of other things that come through when you go through the doubt phase, when things just don't turn out the way you want in your time, with your way of visioning it, but maybe perhaps the universe has a different plan for you. So the best thing to do is just give the relationship a chance and just let go and let go and let God let go and let the universe handle this. It's can be challenging if you don't want to go through the twin flame process. I understand it can be more challenging than sometimes we need in our lives, but it also can be a beautiful, amazing healing experience for your own self-worth and your own self-love. And it's an incredible journey. And if you've been through a lot of it already, sometimes we can also repeat certain phases. So it's possible some of you out there have been through the twin flame journey and have made many of the phases, and maybe you're towards the sixth or seventh phase. I've been told that, well, I watched this really amazing video that shows that there's like 8 phases, and I'll share that with you if you would like. But in the 6th or 7th phase comes this self-acceptance and love of self and feeling whole and complete with yourself. But something can happen, some kind of trigger, some kind of energy can revert you back into some of the early phases of doubt and self-worth issues. So sometimes we're ready, we're about ready to have our union, and then something else comes through where we have to go over a phase again, or go through certain steps again to really fine-tune some of the areas that we've been having problems with. But once you do, you can get into union. And sometimes we have some of this union. Sometimes we connect with our bodies, and it feels really wonderful. But our souls aren't really prepared for the soul mission yet. Or we connect with our hearts, but we're physically apart and not ready to connect with our bodies yet. Or, so some of it's there, some of it's not always there, but I feel like now is the time to have your complete connection, heart, body, mind, and soul. You are coming into union. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. If this resonates, I'm really very joyous for you. For it's not going to resonate for everyone, and don't make it fit if it doesn't feel right. And I know a lot of people out there don't like the twin flame concept or don't believe in it, and I'm not forcing that concept onto you at all. You can use any words and all to symbolize what you're going through, but you don't have to use any words at all if you don't want to. Like, love is love is love. If you found a beautiful love in your life and you don't want to label it, then don't label it. Just enjoy. Have that bliss of togetherness, because this is your union. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.